Chad Ryland will have the honor of getting us started. And away we go in Glendale. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with Pollard. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Levis out of the pistol. He finds Tigga Conquo for the grab. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
New set of downs for him from the 46. Here we go. Levis now on 1st down. He sends this one to the end zone. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Thought he had a touchdown there. So 2nd down coming up.
Oh, that is going to haunt him. A drop touchdown in the end zone. We'll see how good his mental toughness is, if he can move past it quickly and make an impact for them later.
Levis throwing again on 2nd down. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he gets it down to the 35 before stepping out. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs. They're set up at the 35 now. 1st and 10, it's Pollard. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
You know, Kate, I like to call these body blows. Body blows. You got to be committed to running the football. Even if it doesn't move the chains, I guarantee you that wear and tear will pay dividends later.
From the 33 on 2nd down. Caught by Westbrook Akine. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that'll be a Tennessee 1st down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
The throw is caught. Touchdown, Tennessee! Well, he couldn't ask for a better start to a game than that. The offense taking it all the way down the field and finishing with 6.
These opening drives, Kate, are such tone setters. It is why every offense loves to script their first 15 plays, right? Everybody knows what's coming. Allows you during the practice week to get into rhythm, but even better when you're that sharp, that crisp, and you finish off and get the early lead.
Stonehouse now to kick this one away. On the return, here's Jones. Oh, he's showing some burst on this return. His return reaches that 34-yard line before he's stopped. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Let's go.
They'll come out throwing. Completed over the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to work after it.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And defenders are there to get him at the line. Tackled there by Jerome Baker. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Where one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Trying to throw here out of the gun. Escapes the pocket. And he protects himself with a slide there after a decent gain. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. The Cardinals deciding to use the first of their 3 timeouts. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. 3rd and 4 coming up now. Dropping back to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And 4th and 4 coming up. Well, I know some old school coaches, maybe some former NFL quarterbacks who would have this guy running stairs after that drop, partner. Hit or no hit. That was a catch there that would have meant a first down.
Yeah, that's why that's old school, okay, Kate? The new school coaches and quarterbacks know how hard it is in this league with the contact. How valuable those
forces that one, and it's intercepted. L'Jarius Sneed with the INT. Space on the right, and he's got room. And he's gonna go. It's a pick six. That play, Brock, that play was beautiful. Not just making the interception, but then seeing the return slowly come together in front of him as he took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, I think even for us up here in the booth, it looked like a scene out of a movie, didn't it? Starts running it back, scans the field for a lane, then the blocks come just in the nick of time to wipe out the would-be tacklers, and he's got open space and nothing but the end zone in front of him.
On the return, here's Jones. Finds some space, he's past the 30. It's an excellent return, but he gets popped at the end of it. Ball at the 33 for first down. Getting right back to it after that interception. Snared by the running back. Here's Trey Benson. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Jump off caught by his back. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And it'll be first down, Arizona. New set of downs for him from the 46. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. It's Kenneth Murray on the tackle. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield and a back who can show off his wheels.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Throwing this back in the end zone. Oh my, it's intercepted in the end zone. L'Jarius Sneed with the INT. And the Titans take over on his 5th interception of the season.
I know exactly what the quarterback was envisioning when he let that one go. Touchdown, baby. Not long after, I know exactly what he was thinking. Oh, no! Give me that one back, because the coverage baited him perfectly into that throw, and even more so, picked it off.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Throwing from his own end zone. He'll get this complete to Westbrook-Ikhine. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Throwing now on 1st down, Levis. That's complete. It's the rookie from Georgia. And they can't chop to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. We will not get another play in here. That's going to do it for quarter number 1. Our score, 14-0. We'll return to State Farm Stadium in just a moment. We're ready to go with the second quarter, and it's Titans football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. He's on the move. This time they're going to get there, and they drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth, but a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
He puts some power on a deep one left. That's grabbed inside the 30. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that first down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
And like an empty wrapper, he just throws that one away. No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Levis throwing again. And he's touchdown after a nice pickup there to get the first. From the red zone now. On the move, headed right. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. So that's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. 2nd and goal coming up from the 7.
Hey, come on, win.
Levis from the shotgun. And he'll score! Touchdown, Tennessee! The Titans parlay the interception into points. And they've loved the scoring production he's brought out of their offense. That touchdown gives him 10 on the season. That one splits the uprights. And the Titans stretch their lead to 21. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Return coming from the 6. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. They've got first down from the 31.
19 tight.
Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Into the hands of Michael Wilson. And he's officially in enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
They'll motion him out of the backfield. escapes out to the left. And he slides down with enough to pick up that first. They're set up at the 35 now.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line. 18 Cardinal.
And they fake the spike. They're going to throw it. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Titans get it back on his 6th interception of the season.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 2-yard line.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Putting the tight end in motion. Levis here on 1st down. Caught by the open man. Rolling into enemy territory. And what a hit there. Ouch, she pays the price for moving the chains that time.
Yeah, I love that effort, adding as much as possible to that catch while earning the 1st down. That's called yards after catch, and it's what coaches want from all their pass catchers on the roster.
From the gun, Levis. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
You know what I call that, Kate? Punch, and you took a punch, but then you countered right back. You give up a big play, massive play, but you don't hang your head. You come right back, you get a sack of your own, and you change the momentum as quickly as you can.
Like 13.
Another try following the sack. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
Complete beyond the marker. It's a gain of 29 yards. And the Titans will have a 1st down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Offense set for a 1st and 10.
Like 49.
Shotgun now for Levis. Chased out to his right. No one open, so he chucks this to another county.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time secondary, well, they got real sticky, stay tight, and force the throw away.
To throw again on 2nd down, Levis. Into traffic, complete. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. That's caught for the 1st. And able to get this down to the 15 before going out. That goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets him a 1st down. Now Levis. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. Levis out of the pistol. Completes this one to Baker. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. That's a gain of 13, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Motioning him from the slot right. And he's in for the touchdown. The Titans get more points to end a lopsided first half. Javon Baker with the touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Titans grow their lead yet again.
Cardinals, nothing.
Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Has this at the 6. Finds some space, he's past the 30. And it's a nice return here. They'll tackle him shy of the 35. They've got blackjack on the clock. Not a ton of time to use before halftime.
Here we go.
All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. Arizona goes ahead and calls its second timeout. Ball on the 45, 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They'll throw it. That is incomplete. Down to 13 seconds left.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
2nd and 10 now. Able to find Jones. He gets it forward for a gain of 3. Justin Reed with the tackle. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken.
Whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front had to give the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion. You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
He'll throw it. And they pick him off again. Picked up by Chidobe Awuzie. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Keyword, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. On the return, here's Jones. He's stopped on the return at the 27.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
They're out and set, 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Couldn't connect across the middle. It's an incomplete pass. Almost a completion of the wrong team there. And it sets up 2nd down.
Ready? Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready?
It's Benson on the give. Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line.
Brought down back at the 24-yard line.
And the Titans opting for a 50B, a nickel set 3rd down.
Ready? 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Panther 11, Panther 11. Hunt.
Back to throw now. Buys time, rolling right. He's running for it. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down. New set of downs for him at the 38. On 1st down, they'll run. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a 1st down.
70 Lion.
from the 42. Throw is there, Trey McBride. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's a Cardinals first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard
Here we go,
line.
sack. Cowboy 80. Alert! Alert! Ready?
The give now to Benson. And he's swallowed up in the middle. No gain on the run. It's Kenneth Murray on the tackle. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Shotgun snap, they're gonna throw. He's got Harrison. And he didn't get much time to secure it as he takes a shot. Good job to even hang on through that catch there.
Kate, if you and I took a whirlwind tour and watched young quarterbacks, the hardest route to complete is this one. A lot of them could throw go routes and slants and drags and in cuts, but throwing that out route takes some time, takes some precision, and a whole bunch of trust between QB and receiver.
Working quickly here. Throwing from the gun. He's going deep this time. That's incomplete on 4th down, and they'll turn over possession.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only one? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
And he works his way for a gain of 4.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, that's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
Bails out of the pocket quick. Play didn't break how they wanted it, and he throws this away.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something when no one open and risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Here we go.
Now they'll throw out of the gun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And that'll bring up 4th down. So they send out the field goal units and try for 3 on this one. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
On the return, here's Jones. Big lick from the coverage team there. That's going to stop the return before it can get to the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backward. 2nd down coming up.
A loss of 7. Brings up 2nd and 17 at the 22-yard line.
79 Broncos.
Trying again following the sack. He's in trouble, and they bring him down again. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Here he is on 3rd and long. And they pick him off again. Jerome Baker has it. And the Titans take over. Not an interception by the reigning Defensive Player of the Year. The team total is now up to 5, Brock. 5 times times they've picked this offense off.
Say it a third time for me, Kate, would you? Twist the knife for all the fans of this offense watching at home.
5 interceptions in one game. You just got to marvel at how well they played in coverage from start to finish.
Yeah, this goes beyond marveling. This goes to best-case scenario in their game plan. This is one of those special games where absolutely everything is clicking. These defenders, it's like they're seeing the entire field in perfect 20/20 vision.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Throwing from the gun here. Caught by Westbrook-Ikhine. And he's able to get this down to the 13. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4.
Right down, 49, right 24.
Levis from the shotgun. Got his target, it's Baker. And this is down all the way to the 3. Thankfully, only 1 quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It's Titans football, and this could be over quick. This lead huge entering the 4th. Four downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal.
Right 0. 0.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. And that's a Tennessee touchdown. Kicking unit comes out for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Titans continue piling onto this lead. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Kickoff taken at the 3. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Continuing to move past the 45. The 30. He could do it. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
I love this, Kate. No issues at all going to this receiver in the short field because they know at any time when this man touches the ball, he could transform a short completion into a big play.
And he will carry this across for the Arizona touchdown. The Cardinals making the scoreboard look a touch better. Trey Benson, the touchdown. Ryland able to connect on the point after. And the Cardinals cut into the lead by another point. All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
22 Linda, 22 Linda. 49, right 49.
On the play fake, it's Levis. They'll just throw it away, but here comes the flag. There was nobody in the neighborhood of that one. No one in the area. He was still in the pocket. Seems like a pretty cut and dry intentional grounding to me.
Seems like you want to be an official someday, Kate.
Maybe, maybe.
Yeah, because you nailed that one.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now.
Short. Right 54. Yeah, right 54.
From the gun, Levis. This finds Smith. Space past the 35. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. He finds 37 yards on the play to move those chains. So the big play gets him just beyond midfield. It's 1st down. Levis setting to throw. This one taken in by Baker. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. It's a pickup of 11. And that'll be a Tennessee 1st down. Shotgun now for Levis. first real mistake. That's intercepted. At the 20. And forget the interception. He makes this a pick-6 touchdown. You get a pick-6. You get a pick-6. These defenses, Brock, wow, they have competed. Seeing who ends up with the best highlight of the game, huh?
A highlight? You're going to call a pick-6 and multiple? Highlight, Kate?
No, even if it's your defense doing it, come on, B-Rock.
No highlight for a quarterback.
Ryland tacks on the extra point. And the Cardinals get it back to a full 3 possessions now, 24 points.
Chad Ryland to kick off.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick-6. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30.
Take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
They'll get this drive started, first and 10. After that pick, here's Levis. He's got Smith. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Given 15 yards on the pickup there. And the Titans will have a first down. Levis now off the play fake. Big catch is made, and he got the feet in too. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And that'll be a Tennessee first down. Levis now against the blitz. Taken in by Smith. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Levis throwing again. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up. Still sticking with the passing game. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. Touchdown, Tennessee. PAT effort coming up. The point after splits the uprights. And the Titans continue adding on to that lead. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Returnable from the 2.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
And the drive will start out with a first and 10. They're throwing it. Jones reels it in. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
From the 29, has his man, it's DiMercato. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down. He's dropping back to throw. Able to find Jones. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. After a good pickup, they've got second and 4.
At the 42-yard line.
From the 42. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete.
The ability to track the ball, right? Ball skills isn't just knocking it away, and that's a beautiful job there, Kate. But ball skills is also being able to track a ball on a deeper throw like that. If he doesn't swat it away, we're looking at a huge gain.
That's caught for the first. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. It's the 2-minute warning from Glendale. Cardinals hoping to do some window dressing in the time remaining.
First and 10 at the 44.
On the 44-yard line now, first and 10.
Here we go, shot.
They'll throw it again. Taken in by Tip Ryman. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. They give on second to Benson. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Keeping that pace going as the clock continues to run. Shotgun now on third down. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Third down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on fourth.
Let's go.
Trying to push this past the marker. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. They only manage a yard, but that was enough as this drive rolls on.
Here we go.
Throwing with a blitz on the way. Has him on the quick hitter. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Signals, and looks like we've got a timeout before that first down play. Working inside the red zone. And he's got it, so they'll pull a little ways back with a touchdown. The Cardinals putting up points in a game decided. Ryland now for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Cardinals get it back to a full 3 possessions now, 24 points. All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. They're out and set. First and 10.
Hey, come on.
They send a man in motion. Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. Makes a cut to the right sideline. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They'll get 31 yards on the play. And the Titans will have a first down. Up the middle, here goes Pollard. And he gets this one down to the 30.